Right friends, welcome back to a recap on current affairs, banking and economy for IBPS PO exam. Recently we released 4 modules on banking awareness, that is current affairs pertaining to banking awareness. Now we are releasing 6 modules. These are the questions from current affairs and Indian economy, budget, and some questions are from banking awareness, because most of the questions of banking awareness pertaining to current affairs were dealt in the previous 4 modules, and these 6 modules will have predominantly questions from current affairs, and each module will have a duration of around 10 to 12 minutes, and this is the first module of 6 module series, right. This is in view of the IBPS PO main exam slated on 31st October 2015. Look at the first question. Which of the following is a differentiated bank? The answer here is none of the above, because whatever the bank, whether it is public sector or private sector or foreign bank operating in India, these are examples of universal banks. All the banks are universal banks, but for the first time Reserve Bank of India gave licenses for differentiated banks, that is for payment banks, small finance banks. If someone asks you about a payment bank and a small finance bank, they are examples of differentiated banks which are yet to be established. Recently in principle approval is given for 10 small finance banks and 11 payment banks. These are category of differentiated banks, but the present banks like ICICI Bank, SBI, HDFC Bank, Axis Bank, these are all examples of universal banks. Universal banks will do all sorts of operations, whereas differentiated banks will take up certain stream of activity. They will not take up all the activities. Right friends, look at the next one. Minimum capital required for payment bank is rupees 100 crores, whether it is a payment bank or a small finance bank. The minimum capital requirement is kept as rupees 100 crores, and please don't forget, payment banks are basically for remittances purpose. They cannot give lending, and small finance banks are particularly for giving small value loans, and for small finance banks 75% of their loans should be of priority sector lending category, and 50% of the loans should be up to a value of rupees 25 lakhs, right. So these are the specialities of this differentiated banks, that is payment banks as well as small finance banks. Recently Reserve Bank of India gave in principle approval. Pre-2005 bank notes, Reserve Bank of India is in the process of withdrawing these pre-2005 bank notes. Pre-2005 banknotes will not have the year of printing, and these banknotes can be exchanged freely up to 31 December 2015, and subsequent course of action will be announced by the Reserve Bank of India. The external committee which examined the licenses for payment banks was headed by Nachiket More, and the external committee which examined the licenses for small finance banks was headed by Usha Thorat. These two please don't forget, and in principle approval was given for 11 payment banks as well as in principle approval given for 10 small finance banks. Who among the following can be business correspondents? In rural areas, having bank branch is a costly affair, and the alternate mechanism is having business correspondents or banking correspondents, and business correspondents model as well as ultra small branches. These are the mechanisms previously devised so as to ensure financial inclusion, and this business correspondents model. Who can be business correspondents? All the given options are correct. He can be retired teacher or bank employee, or individual kirana or medical shop owners, then PCO operators. All of them can become business correspondents. Look at the next question. Under gold monetization scheme, minimum gold which can be accepted is 30 grams of 99.5% purity. 30 grams of 99.5% purity, otherwise known as 995 fineness, and in the gold monetization scheme, the ultimate aim is to reduce gold imports, and they are categorized into three categories. One is for short term. Short term is in the range of 1 year to 3 years, and that will be accepted by the bank itself. Short term gold deposit or gold monetization scheme, short term, will be accepted by the bank itself, that is for a period of 1 to 3 years. Medium term is 5 to 7 years, and long term is 12 to 15 years, and medium term and long term will be accepted by the bank on behalf of central government, please don't forget. And the minimum gold prescribed is 30 grams of 995 fineness. The headquarters of Bharatiya Mahila Bank is New Delhi. The headquarters of IDFC is Bombay or Mumbai, and headquarters of Bandhan Bank is Kolkata, please don't forget. Government is planning to launch BBPS. BBPS is the Bharat Bill Payment System. Bharat Bill Payment System. Recently, RBI gave guidelines with regard to Bharat Bill Payment System. This is to ensure uniformity in payments. We are paying several payments like gas payment, like telephone bills, like that we are paying several payments. So as to ensure uniformity, this BBPS was designed, and it will be administered by National Payments Corporation of India, please don't forget, right? The target for disinvestment for 2015-16 is rupees 69,500 crores, out of which 41,000 crores is for selling the minority stake, and 28,500 crores is through selling of strategic sale of assets. The budget allotment for recapitalization of banks in 2015-16 is rupees 7,940 crores, but please don't forget, recently the government announced recapitalization will be done for 25,000 crores of rupees this year, 25,000 crores of rupees next year, and it will be followed by 10,000 crores each for the next 2 years. That means government will spend altogether rupees 70,000 crores of rupees during the next 4 years, but in the budget only 7,940 crores of rupees was given as the allotment. Fiscal deficit for 2015-16 is 3.9%. Last year the fiscal deficit was 4%, this year the target is 3.9%. During the next year, that is 2016-17, the target is 3.5%, and 2017-18, the target is the 3%. These figures please don't forget. Look at the next one. Target for agricultural loans during 2015-16 is 8.5 lakh crores of rupees. Target for agricultural loans during the current year is rupees 8.5 lakh crores. Name the country which signed agreement with the FARC rebels. FARC rebels with the communist ideology. They were active for the past 50 years in Colombia, and recently Colombia signed peace accord with FARC rebels. Look at the next one. Government of India auctioned dated securities. Previously, the time period, maximum time period for government's dated securities was 30 years. Now, RBI increased it to 40 years. Now, the maximum time period of dated securities is 40 years, and if the state is issuing, they are called state development loans or SDLs, and the time period is maximum 10 years. Name the country where Madhesis are agitating against the constitution. Madhesis are agitating against the constitution in Nepal. Look at the next one. Name the country which was indicted by United Nations Human Rights Council for human rights violations in the civil war up to 2009. The country we are talking about is our neighboring country, Sri Lanka. Name the country which signed peace treaty with 8 rebels recently. Peace treaty was signed with 8 rebels by Myanmar, right? Name the capital city of Andhra Pradesh. This is Amaravati. Recently foundation stone was led by the Prime Minister. Amaravati, please don't forget, it is on the southern bank of river Krishna near Vijayawada. Next one, name the 2 states where minimum educational qualification is prescribed for contesting panchayat elections. 2 states are Haryana and Rajasthan. Recently, Supreme Court struck down the panchayat law of Haryana. right? Please don't forget, minimum educational qualification was prescribed for Haryana and Rajasthan when somebody wants to contest for Panchayati Raj. Boko Haram is active in northeastern part of Nigeria. Sinai province is active in Egypt. Then ISIS is active in Syria and Iraq. These things please don't forget. Name the country where Catalonia region is asking for independence. Catalonia is the triangular shape of land towards the northeastern part of Spain, and they are in the process of asking for independence from Spain. Name the city abroad where Dr. B.R. Ambedkar International Museum Memorial is coming up. This is London. And in London, when Dr. B.R. Ambedkar was studying in London School of Economics, he stayed in this bungalow, and this was purchased by Maharashtra government recently for rupees 31 crores, and it is in the process of developing it as Dr. B.R. Ambedkar International Museum Memorial. Kaladan project, which was contemplated long back somewhere around 2008, has not taken off on the expected lines. Now cabinet revised the cost, and it is to connect northeastern part of country through Myanmar by utilizing Kaladan river as well as Sittwe port. Chabahar port is in Iran, and the purpose is to connect to the interior of Afghanistan as well as to connect further the Central Asian countries. Chabahar port is in Iran, please don't forget. India is expected to develop that port. Land boundary agreement of exchanging enclaves between two regions was concluded between India and Bangladesh. Long pending demand was solved, and if someone says land boundary agreement, it is between India and Bangladesh. Friends, please do join for second module. Have a nice day. Thank you.